Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Ray McLeod. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over first down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Hassan Ridgeway in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Play action, now it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catch.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Gold is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit half. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The kick by Gold is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So Tua and the Dolphins
down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Now Tua.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Tagovailoa.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tua to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion.